comrades. Please mind public hygiene.
What? Public hygiene? Who are you? What I want to do. No need for your instructions. Exactly.
Please don't spit everywhere.
What? Is spitting illegal?
The film was translated and
I'm gonna spit
narrated
anyway.
by M Media.
Bite me. Bite me. As long as it's not illegal. I do what I want. You're just a damn woman. Street sweeper. You think you're the Xingqian division? I will not only spit. I'll piss and shit everywhere too. And you can only wash.
Spitting isn't illegal.
Jane Rakeshasa, current owner of Xingqian Division.
But offending the Xingqian Division? Grand Arbiter? Is it death sentence?
Xingqian Division. Great Xingqian Division holds supreme law enforcement power, punishing nobles and officials, slaying demons and monsters. Even the Great Xia Emperor can be judged by them. But I'm just littering. Spitting. They won't arrest me for that, right? Greetings, Grand Arbiter.
Greetings, Grand Arbiter.
This woman is actually the infamous, all-powerful
Yi Wuxuang, Grand Arbiter, Xingqian Division.
Xingqian Division Chief, Grand Arbiter.
Is trustworthy.
Liu Fengmai, mother-in-law of Yi Zhaoe. Yi Zhaoe, younger sister of Yi Wuxuang.
The water's so cold. Are you trying to freeze me to death? Sorry, Mother. You can't even walk properly. These two legs are useless. The water is so hot. Are you trying to scald me to death, you old hag? Mom, I just tested the water temperature. It's not cooked. You little thing, you've learned to talk back, haven't you?
Mother, what's going on?
Gao Keshe, husband of Yi Zhaoe.
Son, this person can't even get me the right foot washing water. Look how badly I'm scalded.
Hello? Okay,
What's going on?
my dad is bringing that vixen back.
Understood. About what happened just now. If you dare breathe a word of it, I have 100 ways to kill your vixen sister. Honey, why are you back so early today?
Gao Hanlin, governor of Jiangcheng.
Tomorrow, a VIP sister is celebrating her birthday at the Taiziju in Jiangkang. Our Gao family has been invited.
The
Tomorrow,
film was
you all
translated
must dress up
and
nicely.
narrated by M Media.
Especially Zhao Soxui. Remember to wear your prettiest clothes.
Dad, so mysterious. Who is this VIP?
To the right of the sovereign, the Imperial capital Shunliu, second only to one, above 10,000. I cannot disclose their specific identity, but I can say,
They are a peak figure, second only to the sovereign of Great Xia.
indeed, to meet this VIP is the honor of your lifetime. Feng Mai, what happened to your hand?
It's fine. I just drew Shouo some foot washing water. It was a little hot. She splashed it all over me. It's alright.
Zhao Shui, how could you do that?
Sister,
You used to be so gentle and kind, innocent and sensible. How come after you came to the Jiao family, you started acting like a spoiled brat? Jiangxing, don't spoil her too much. Don't spoil her rotten.
Forget it, it's okay. Besides, my mom's fine, isn't she? Don't blame Zhao Soxui. She didn't do it on purpose. Besides, she's my wife. I have to cherish her. For the rest of my life, I won't let her suffer any grievances.
Zhao Shui, I have a little money on this black card. Take it and give it to mother-in-law and Jiangxing to spend. Usually, you must learn to care more for your family.
Sister Wuxuang, this money, I'll keep it for Zhao Soxui for now, to prevent her from spending it recklessly.
With you as Zhao Shui's steward, I'm relieved.
By the way, Feng Mai, Wushwang and I have some business to attend to. We'll be going out now.
Okay, take care.
I'm leaving.
Come visit often. Take it easy. Sister Rakshasa, I'm afraid the Grand Arbiter won't come out of seclusion again.
King Lewin, under of Jade Rakshasa.
What should we do? A mere Black Mountain Society is hardly a cause for concern. But this time, behind the Black Mountain Society, there's not only the shadow of the four great families of Japan, but even the Sword Saint. Yagyu Ichiro is pulling the strings. Besides the Grand Arbiter, no one can match the Sword Saint Yagyu. When the Grand Arbiter was young, she accidentally lost her younger sister, the Zouo. Later, she joined the Xingxin division. To find her, now the Zhao has married into the Gao family of the governor's mansion and is pregnant to let her sister live a peaceful life. I'm afraid the Grand Arbiter won't intervene again. The governor's mansion, the Gao family. The Zhao married Gao Hanwen's son, Gao Kisheng. Indeed. No, Gao Kisheng was almost imprisoned abroad for gang rape, but Gao Hanwen protected him. The Grand Arbiter is foolish. How could she give Zhao to a beast? What? Zhao Xu's married life is nothing like the Grand Arbiter described. So happy and fulfilling. But a descent into hell. King Lewin, go and investigate immediately. Alright.
Reporting to Grand Arbiter, King Kaishin has already arranged everything at the Taibai restaurant. Tomorrow's birthday banquet will be luxurious and grand, unprecedented. Then, you can tell Zhao Xoxui your true identity and retire gracefully.
No. Seeing Xiaoshua's spoiled manner, I'm really worried. If I told her I was once the Grand Arbiter, second only to one, and above tens of thousands, would she become even more arrogant and willful, bossing everyone around in the Geo family, not cherishing their happy life in front of her?
Even if Zhao Xoxui has a young lady's temper, our family can bear it. Please rest assured, Grand Arbiter. Besides, you served the country and the people for so many years. Our Gao family should take care of her, no matter what.
No, she should learn to understand her family, be considerate of her family, be an ordinary girl, not a spoiled princess. I've decided. Leaving tonight. The Black Mountain Society is just small potatoes. The Waka pirates on the border are the real threat to Daxia. I've decided to take charge personally. Xiaoshua, I entrust you to Feng Mei and Xixing's care. They love Xiaoshua so much. It makes me happy. However, it's best if they don't pamper my sister too much. I'm afraid they'll spoil her.
I understand.
Also, at tomorrow's birthday banquet, the Jade Rakshasa will be present to discuss the Black Mountain Society with Prince Kaioshin as governor of Jiangcheng. You must assist them both. Eradicate evil.
Don't worry, Grand Diviner.
Alright, take me to the airport. From today onwards, I'll be leaving Xiaoshua and heading to the border. After defeating the enemy, I'll go into complete seclusion.
Yes.
Goodbye to Xiaoshua. I'll leave her to you from now on. Take good care of her.
Don't worry, Grand Arbiter, our Gao family, even if it costs us our lives, will protect Miss Zhao Xoxui.
With such a good husband like Chixing, and such a good mother-in-law like Feng Mei, I can live in peace.
Miss Ito, what are you doing here?
Yang Jiazhang, son of Yang Lin.
If my father finds out that I'm involved with you, he'll cripple me tomorrow.
I'm here to discuss something with young Master Yang. Are you really content living in the shadow of the Mountain King? Young Master Yang, our Black Mountain Society wants to cooperate with you. We are more than willing to help you become the new Mountain King.
My father is the underground king of the 12 provinces of Jiangnan. He's also a grandmaster of Daxia.
Behind me is the legendary swordsman Yagi Munenori. Besides the missing Grand Arbiter, no one in Daxia can match him. If you cooperate with us, you can quickly replace him and become the new Mountain King. Moreover, I know young Master Yang likes pregnant beauties. This is what I prepared for young Master Yang. Appetizer.
I'll take this job. Grand Arbiter, the plane is ready. Please board and depart.
I don't know what's been going on lately. I've been feeling uneasy. I have a feeling something big is about to happen. Zhao Shui is safe and sound. The Black Mountain Society also has powerful backers. Dealing with Wang and the Jade Rakshasa, the XIA border needs me more.
Hold on!
Master Yu, why are you here?
I'm here to take your life.
Rakshasa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What am I doing? Grand Arbiter, you personally pushed your own sister into the abyss.
The
I'm here
film
to
was
avenge her.
translated and
First I'll kill
narrated
Gao
by
Hanlin.
M Media.
Then Gao Kisheng. And finally, I'll exterminate the entire Gao family. Only then will my heart find peace.
What nonsense are you talking about? Zhao Shui is clearly very happy in the Gao family.
Happy? Look closely.
This is impossible.
The facts are right in front of you. What's impossible? That beast Gao Kisheng treated your beloved sister like a slave. You thought marrying her into the Gao family meant a happy life, but in reality, it was pushing her into the 18th level of hell.
What's going on?
I really don't know, sir. That animal Gao Kishing. When I get back, I'll skin him alive.
Grand Arbiter, we just received news. The Zhou was taken away by Gao Kisheng, and Ito Keiko, their whereabouts are unknown.
What?
Now, Gao Kisheng and Ito Keiko are on their way to the Taisy Tower to attend a banquet. The Taisy Tower banquet was arranged by Kao Shen Wang, but Kao Shen Wang and Ito Keiko have no connection at all. They're sworn enemies. They're going there. Must be part of some conspiracy.
Whatever happens, I must find my sister first. The Black Mountain Society must also be eradicated. As for the Gaoki Shang, I'll deal with him personally.
The seal of life and death holds the power of the heavenly executioner. It determines life and death. The Phoenix Blood Sword establishes the might of the heavenly executioner. It slays all evil. The golden silk robe displays the majesty of the heavenly executioner. It subdues all demons and monsters.
Welcome the Grand Executioner.
Welcome the Grand Executioner.
From now on, I'll need Mr. Wang's continued support. Absolutely, absolutely.
Black Mountain Society.
Gao Kishing has actually joined the Black Mountain Society. The governor's son already holds a noble status. Today, he is even more, a distinguished guest of the Black Mountain Society. I'm afraid that within 10 years, the entire Jiangkang will belong to the Gao family.
More than just Zhongcheng. With the Black Mountain Society's unmatched power, I'm afraid the 12 provinces of Jiangnan will all belong to the Gao family.
I recently took on a big deal, and hope you two brothers will take care of me. Each other, naturally.
My son,
Zhao Tianlin, the overlord of the South Cities.
isn't this? Han Sanchen, the richest man in the East City.
Han Sanchen, the richest man in the East City.
Zhao Tianlin, the overlord of the South City. And He Changfang, the Grandmaster of the West City.
Yi Changfang, the grandmother of the West City.
Greetings, young Master Gao, Madam Gao.
The East, South, and West cities are the top 12 powers in Jiangnan. The three of you are the respective leaders of Zuanqing. My Jiangking is merely insignificant. Even if my father were here, he would have to be respectful. Today, why is it the other way around?
Young Master Gao has joined the Black Mountain Society. He's a dragon among men now. The Black Mountain Society is second only to Kaishan Wang, dominating 12 provinces. Compared to these behemoths, we are insignificant. You're joking, young Master Gao. Right now, even if all the overlords of the 12 provinces of Jiangnan were here, they would have to pay their respects to you.
Son, you're in the limelight now. Selling that bitch, in exchange for a chance to rise above the masses, was truly worth it.
Working for Miss Ito is my honor. When the Black Mountain Society sweeps across Jiangnan, even my father will have to shine my shoes.
That old fool, your father, messing around with that vixen. It serves him right.
It's just a pity. About that Yi Wushwang took my dad's money and ran, or I will package them up and sell them, give them to her and Yi Zhao Saksui for company.
Gao Chishing. Tell me where my sister is. Otherwise, I will make sure you die without a burial place.
You still dare to come here?
Why shouldn't I?
This banquet today was originally for Kaoshin King, to entertain important figures. Commoners like you. Even if my husband gave you an invitation, you're not qualified to enter.
In this vast world, there's nowhere Yu Woshong can't go. For Gao Hanwin's sake, I don't want to resort to violence. Your only way out is to tell me where my sister is.
Trying to scare me with my dad? I'm a member of the Black Mountain Society now. Even if my dad came himself, he couldn't do anything to me.
Treason is a serious crime.
Oh, please.
The film was
You, a
translated
commoner from the
and
countryside,
narrated by
low
M
and shameless.
Media.
Seduce my husband, and now you're trying to use his influence to judge my son? I think you've lost your mind.
I can judge whoever I want. It's just a matter of saying the word. I don't need to rely on anyone.
She's really getting into character, isn't she? You can judge whoever you want. You think you're the Xingqian division?
The Black Mountain Society now controls Zhongcheng. My son being able to join is his honor? Even if my husband, the Zhongcheng governor, came, he wouldn't dare touch him? It's you. Flaunting your seductive charms. Clinging to my husband. I haven't even settled the score with you yet. I was thinking that if you took the money and ran, I'd let it go. But you dare to show up today? This is simply asking for death.
I being here is your last chance at life. Don't push your luck. If you don't know what's good for you, you are the ones looking for trouble.
Today is a banquet for important people. Everyone here is from a noble family. This woman thinks that we wouldn't dare to kill anyone here today. That's why she's so arrogant.
But a commoner like her doesn't understand how those in power eliminate people. They don't need knives. Fame, fortune, and power are the true justice. If I want to destroy you, I won't even dirty my hands.
Fame, fortune, and power are justice. Huh, so fame, fortune, and power are justice. Go ahead then. Try to destroy me.
You hick. You're really getting into this act without my father's protection. You are nothing. My mother is the wife of the Jiangnan governor, at the peak of power. She can destroy you without even blinking.
If you want to see it, then watch closely. I want to destroy you. It's just a matter of saying the word. Everyone here. This woman is flaunting herself. Shameless and vile. Seducing my husband. Today, she even dares to come here, to this banquet of important figures and cause trouble. Now, in the name of the governor's wife, I will put this Zhongcheng's #1 harlot on trial. I will not only ruin her reputation, but also make sure she dies a miserable death. What do you all think?
Try her, try her, try her.
I never needed Gao Hanwen's protection. Your so-called trial, in my eyes, is nothing but a clown show. Who dares to stand with Liu Fengmei? Face the consequences.
You bitch. You were just a village girl. Without my father's protection. You belong in the trash. As for your sister, she's also a lowly person. I originally wanted her to be a slave in the Gao family. But she's too useless. She's not even worthy of being a slave in the Gao family.
Gao Qisheng. If you dare insult my sister again, you'll die.
You bitch. So arrogant, you even dare to lay your hands on me.
Slut. Homewrecker. And you dare to attack the victim? If this person is not judged, where is justice? Where is righteousness? Today is an important person's birthday banquet. We can't let this woman defile this place.
Support the governor's wife. Justice will prevail. Righteousness will prevail. Let this Zhongcheng's #1 Jezebel be severely punished.
Try her. Try her, try her, try her.
See? This is the power of the governor's wife. You not only seduced my husband, but also brought that bastard the Yarrow into our Gao family, turning our house upside down. Today I will not only kill you. Today I will not only kill you, but also nail you to the pillar of shame, to be cursed and reviled, to die in disgrace.
On behalf of Jiangkang's upper business circles, I support the governor's wife. Such a woman, lewd and shameless, should be drowned in a pig cage as a warning to others. On behalf of Jiangkang's Prominent families. I support the governor's wife. The pig cage isn't enough punishment for her. Best to break her limbs as well, to prevent her from escaping.
On behalf of Jiangshang's socialites, I support the governor's wife. Someone like her, such a shameless hussy. Killing her isn't enough. Let us all curse her. To never be reborn. In her next life, may she be reborn as a dog.
I support the governor's wife.
I want to judge you. I don't even need to speak. A flick of my little finger is enough to crush you to dust.
I only hear a bunch of frogs in a well, croaking senselessly.
Behind my mother.
The film
Is
was
the sky of
translated
Jiangking. The sky
and
is falling.
narrated by M. Media.
Why are you still pretending?
Behind me is the sky of Daxia, and your Geo family has practically poked a hole in the sky. The so-called Jiangqing elite are nothing but a pile of mud, reeking with stench. Just because of them, they dare to touch me.
Even at death's door. You still dare to talk back? Someone.
Governor's wife. Young Master Gao, what are your orders?
As the governor's wife, I will now judge this shameless wretch. I want you to break her limbs, rip out her tongue, and then put her in a pig cage to be thrown into the river to feed the fish and shrimp.
Yes.
Within Daxia, only the Xinjiang division can judge and convict. You Fengmei, don't have that authority.
The governor's wife stands at the peak of Jiangking. Her words carry more weight than the Jiangking Xinjiang division.
This woman is crazy. She's starting to ramble.
Alright. She must be scared. She's lost her mind. Forget it. Stuff her in the pig cage. Throw her far away. Don't let this woman pollute Zhangchang's waters.
Do it. Stop.
Dad, this woman just now used your name to run wild here, saying she'd dismiss you from your post and even take your head.
This was supposed to be a family matter, kept private, but this woman insisted on using your authority. So don't blame me for being ruthless. I've already announced in front of everyone that this woman will be put in the pig cage.
You foolish woman. You unfilial child.
He's gone mad.
Miss Yi, Liu Fengmai and Gao Kishing are courting death. But could you, considering my many years of loyal service, spare their lives?
I've already given them a chance. They didn't cherish it. You decide what to do.
Dad, this woman is a vixen. Why are you kneeling to her?
Learn sounds.
Son,
You. What do you know? You've gone too far today. I'll give you 5 seconds. Tell me where Yizhao Soxui is. And then break your own legs. As a sign of repentance. Otherwise, my Gao family today will face utter destruction.
I'm telling you. Are you crazy? For this bitch, you would actually attack your own son?
Dad, why are you still putting on this act with this woman? But you're acting pretty well. If I didn't know this woman's background, I would really think she was some important person.
You shut your mouth. Shut your mouth right now. Today, I'm going to destroy you beast. Black Dragon Guard. You animal. You really joined the Black Mountain Society?
Stand down. I did join the Black Mountain Society. So what? Although the Black Mountain Society is a Japanese force, all its operations within Daxia are legal and legitimate. Why can't I join? What's wrong with joining?
Legal and legitimate. It's just a front. The Black Mountain Society commits murder, arson, theft of cultural relics, human trafficking, and organ trafficking within Daxia. I don't know how many people have suffered because of them. Whoever joins the Black Mountain Society is a traitor. Their crimes deserve punishment.
Who do you think you are? Talking about deserving punishment. You really think you are? Someone from the Xinjiang division? Don't tell me. It's with my dad on the bed. During intimate moment. Did you get too into character?
Shut up. Someone seize this beast. I will personally break his dog legs.
The Jiangking governor is nothing. Now, I'm not only a member of the Black Mountain Society, but I also have the backing of Lord Keishin. Who dares touch me?
The Keishin token. How did you get this? This is Lord Keishin's token.
I did a great service for Miss Ito. I brought young Master Yang, Lord Keishin's son, into the fold. I've recruited young Master Yang, Lord Keishin's son. Now, King Kaosin and the Black Mountain Society are two close allies. I have the backing of two major powers that control the 12 provinces of Jiangnan to support me. Dad, you can't touch me.
You.
I didn't expect Yang Lin to also have a rebellious son. Even his son has joined the Black Mountain Society.
Young Master Yang's name is not something you can address directly. Don't think that just because my dad supports you, you can do whatever you want. I have the Kaishin token. Destroying you would be a snap.
Welcome the Kaishin token.
Taking a chicken feather as an imperial decree.
You blind fool. This is the King Kaozin's token. My son holds this decree. Even my husband must kneel by the side for him.
That's right. With this Kaishin token, the entire 12 provinces of Jiangnan must all prostrate themselves.
The film was
Didn't you say
translated and
only the people from the
narrated
Heavenly
by
Punishment
M.
Agency
Media.
could judge you? Now I will use this Kaishin token to command the 12 provinces of Jiangnan's all division chiefs to jointly judge you. How about that?
Unfilial son.
So that's how the Kaoshin token is used. I've learned something new. If you want them to judge me, I advise you to hurry up. Otherwise, when the banquet starts, there will be no chance.
This is the first time I've seen someone so eager to die. All right, I'll fulfill your wish.
Let's make this clear. Don't even mention the mere 12 provinces of Jiangnan's Heavenly Punishment Branch. Even the Imperial capital Xingshan Division can't judge me.
Shameless talk.
Division Chiefs Bank. Division Chiefs of Fictional Division.
Once the Kaishin token is issued, it truly is extraordinary. All 12 division chiefs have arrived. King Kaosin, traversing both black and white, dominating Jiangnan, naturally has this authority. Young Master Gao, now using top-tier power to suppress this country bumpkin bitch. It's a bit like using a cannon to kill a mosquito.
You all have come at the right time. Now I will use this Kaishin token to command everyone to judge this bitch. Sentence her to the pig cage. Sever her for limbs.
Such a heavy punishment. What crime has she committed?
This bitch disrupted the banquet. Isn't that a serious crime?
Today's banquet is hosted by the King Kaosin, or that important person from the Xingshan division. If she dares to disrupt the venue, offending that exalted personage, she truly deserves death.
You want to execute me?
In the entire Great Xia, there is no one the Heavenly Punishment Agency cannot execute. Turn around and accept judgment.
If I turn around, then it's your turn to be judged.
A joke. I'm asking you to turn around, giving you, a sinner, a chance. Wait a minute. That important person is here today. Although she's impartial, she's fair in rewards and punishments. I advise you to confess obediently. We all will give you a dignified way out. If you resist the law, don't blame me for being ruthless.
I think that bitch is scared. She doesn't even dare to turn her head. I still prefer your defiant look just now.
Division Chief Fan, I advise all of you to leave quickly. Don't accompany my rebellious son in this pointless disturbance. Gao Hanwan, you, as the governor of a city, are actually colluding with a criminal. Be careful of your official hat. Not being guaranteed for the sake of your official hats. I'm advising you to leave. Ridiculous. In the name of the Zhang Province Xingshan Division Chief, I order you to turn around. In the name of the Dong Province Xingshan Division Chief. In the name of the Nan Province Xingshan Division Chief. In the name of the Shi Province Xingshan Division Chief, I order you to turn around. So secretive, such villainous behavior. I'd like to see what you have to hide.
Since that's the case, then as you wish.
Greetings, Grand Arbiter.
Why are they all kneeling?
Because the 12 Xingshan Division Chiefs of Jiangnan combined wouldn't dare provoke Miss Yi.
Bullshit. In the name of the Kaishin King, I command all of you to execute this harlot and leave her with no place for burial.
The Kaoshin decree isn't used like this. Such authority shouldn't be in the hands of a beast.
This is the seal of life and death. It is the Xingshan Division's symbol of authority, determining the life and death of the world's people. This is a national treasure. This sacred object disappeared with the Grand Arbiter. So how could it be in her hands?
The seal of life and death is the highest symbol of authority in the Xingshan Division. This golden seal just looks similar. It must be fake.
Right.
Blind fools.
Greetings, Grand Arbiter.
How is this possible? How could she be the Grand Arbiter?
This can't be. There must be a mistake. My father, the King Kaozen's title, was bestowed by the Grand Arbiter. This Jade Rakshasa is the current chief of the Shingshan division. This woman is the Grand Arbiter. We're finished.
Damn it. Calculated everything. But how could we miss the top figure of Great Shah? However, so what if the Grand Arbiter is strong? This is Jiangsing, not the Imperial capital. This is our home turf.
Who just wanted to cut off my path? Step forward.
You are not welcome here. But since you're here, it saves me the trouble of finding you. Jade Rakshasa, you don't need to scare me. This isn't the Imperial capital, no matter how powerful your heavenly punishment agency is. What can you do to me? The 12 provinces of Jiangnan are our home turf.
The 12 provinces of Jiangnan are the land of the Daxia people. What right do you have to call it your home turf?
Your power is immense. Your wealth rivals nations. And your martial prowess is top-notch in the world. But you and Jade Rakshasa, there are only so many of you. And behind me are hundreds of Dongjing experts.
My people have surrounded this place.
Damn, the intel was wrong. Ito Keiko has so many experts hidden around her.
Ungrateful child. What do you want?
Young Lin, King Kaozen.
Dad, a wise man submits to circumstances. The Black Mountain Society's power is greater than yours, so I'll take over for you and pledge allegiance to them from now on. I am the new King Kaozen. You old fool. It's time to step down. I will destroy you. In the name of the King Kaozen, I order you to break the limbs of this beast. And bring him here. Bring him here. It seems they approve of me more. This new King Kaozen.
My Black Mountain Society's unification of Jiangnan is a foregone conclusion. Never mind Kaoshansa. Even if this woman truly were the Grand Arbiter, I'm sure of this.
You think ants can control me? Call your master.
You're not the Grand Arbiter at all. What's the point of this charade? The Grand Arbiter was gravely wounded in a battle with my master, critically injured, and unable to continue. If not for this, why would she retreat at her peak? Retire from the Jianghu?
What are you getting at? Is she the Grand Arbiter or not?
Of course not.
The film was
These
translated
two
and narrated
want to topple my
by
Black Mountain
Media.
Society. But they're not strong enough. So they brought out a fake Grand Arbiter to build momentum. She is an imposter.
I retired because of my sister. Not because of injuries. The likes of Liu Sheng Yilan couldn't touch me.
Laughable. The preeminent figure of Great Xie will do it for your family. Give up this boundless wealth and supreme power. Couldn't you come up with a better lie? Idiot.
So she's a fake after all.
Precisely. I knew she was a fake. However, she and the real Grand Arbiter must bear a strong resemblance. That's how she fooled everyone.
It's a shame. A fake is a fake. And the real is real.
The Grand Arbiter was gravely wounded in her battle with my master. Critically injured. But this woman is completely unharmed. And she fabricated this lie about retiring for her sister. Do any of you here believe that?
Dommying pirates, barbarians, understand decorum, but not righteousness. How could they understand the value of family? The preciousness of kinship, so-called supreme power, is worthless compared to familial love. Utterly worthless.
At this point, what more can you say? The more you talk, the more ridiculous you sound. You're an imposter. You have no authority here. I won't waste my breath on you. You too. One, the head of the Shingshan division. The other, the King Kaosin of Jiangnan. You are truly dragons among men. It would be a shame for you to die here today. A real shame. Why don't you surrender to me? I might even spare your lives. You're the ones who should surrender. This is Daxia. Small fry dare to demolish the Dragon King's temple? The Grand Arbiter is right here. Yet you remain delusional. Preposterous?
You traitor. It's not too late to switch sides. With this woman, severing TIs is your only way out. Otherwise, the Grand Arbiter's wrath will be swift and merciless. I can't protect you.
Incorrigible. In that case, don't blame me for being ruthless. Send them to hell. A bunch of ants.
With these stray cats and dogs, you still want to conquer the 12 provinces of Jiangnan? Dream on. I paid for so many grandmasters, yet they can't even defeat my father alone, and this Jade Rakshasa. What should we do?
No way. My men are too useless. I have to do it myself. Heavenly Soaring Dragon Flash is no good.
Heavenly Soaring Dragon Flash is no good.
Damn it! Edo Keiko has already received the true inheritance of the Yagyu Sword Saint, even his supreme sword technique. Heavenly Soaring Dragon Flash, she is mastered.
This woman's swordsmanship has already reached transcendence. Given time, she will definitely be the second Liu Shangyilang.
My goal is to surpass my master and kill the real Grand Arbiter. Today, I'll practice on you, imposter. Don't hurt the Grand Arbiter, Jade Rakshasa, King Kaioshin. You are all extremely pathetic and weak. We are destined to devour you. Even the real Grand Arbiter can't stop me.
Just you? Even after 100 years of training, you're still no match for me.
Since you can break. Heavenly Soaring Dragon Flash. Indonesia, besides the true Grand Arbiter. No one can break this move.
At today's banquet, I originally planned to retire, but my family was humiliated by traitors. I want to retire, but I can't. Since that's the case, I will return to my position and sweep away the filth in the world. I will exterminate all the demons and monsters.
Welcome the return of the Grand Arbiter. We're finished.
It's over. She really is the Grand Arbiter. Miss Ito
The film
is
was
no match for her.
translated and
We-
narrated by M.
We did. Sold the Grand Arbiter sister to them. Oh my god! This is a crime. That will implicate our entire families.
It's too late to regret it now. It's too late. Catastrophe is imminent.
I gave you a chance before, but you didn't cherish it. It's useless to regret it now. You harmed my sister. You deserve to die 100 deaths. Tell me her whereabouts immediately. At least I can give you a quick death.
Free sold her to the Black Mountain Society. You should go find Ito Keiko.
Yes, yes, yes. The culprit should bear the responsibility. Although my sign did wrong, all the blame lies with Ito Keiko. It was her. She sent your sister to Yang Jejin. It was them. They caused your sister's miscarriage, barely clinging to life. It's none of our business.
I failed as a father, harmed the Grand Arbiter's sister. I'm willing to pay with my life. Grand Arbiter, please forgive me.
You have indeed failed as a father. But what you need to do now is redeem yourself, not atone by taking your own life.
Thank you, Grand Arbiter, for this chance. You beast, from this moment on, I sever our father-son bond. I will personally take your head as atonement to the Grand Arbiter. Miss Ito, what should we do now? She's the Grand Arbiter. We're doomed.
Panic not. Can it break through my sky-soaring dragon flash? Is that the Grand Arbiter? Impossible. Unless you can defeat my master. You can't call yourself the Grand Arbiter.
Even if Liu Shangyilang were here, failure would be inevitable.
Want to prove your identity? Do you even need my master for that? That Phoenix Blood Sword in your hand establishes the Xingqian Division's martial power, and is the symbol of the Grand Arbiter. When I attacked just now, why didn't you use the Phoenix Blood Sword? To slay me?
You're not worthy to die by my Phoenix blood sword.
Indeed. Your blood is too filthy. If the Grand Arbiter draws the sword, wouldn't it taint this nation-protecting Divine Blade?
The Phoenix Blood Sword only slays the most heinous, utterly wicked villains. Though your crimes are heinous, you're not quite wicked enough. Not even worthy of making the Grand Arbiter draw the sword.
Is that so? Is there a possibility that you simply can't draw the Phoenix Blood Sword? This Phoenix Blood Sword is not only the Grand Arbiter's weapon, Hadavdar's weapon, but also the artifact that verifies the Grand Arbiter's qualifications. Within the Xingqian division, only those who can draw this Phoenix Blood Sword are qualified to become the Grand Arbiter. Otherwise, one can only be an acting leader, never truly becoming the all-powerful Grand Arbiter. You... Jade Rakshasa, am I right? Yes. So what? Since you've admitted it, then let her draw the Phoenix Blood Sword to prove she's the true Grand Arbiter. Otherwise, you're an imposter.
You seem to know quite a few secrets of the Xingqian division, but I've said, you're not worthy of making me draw my sword. The Black Mountain Society's crimes are heinous. The evidence is irrefutable. Now, as the Grand Arbiter, I pronounce your judgment. You are all doomed to die. There's no need for me to lift a finger.
You impersonate the Grand Arbiter. Your sin is greater than mine. Jade Rakshasa and King Kaioshin are in league with you. Theoretically, you should die just the same. You, a Japanese pirate and barbarian, how dare you judge Grand Arbiter? I'm not qualified to judge her. But your nemesis is the Imperial Guard. I've already reported your impersonation of the Grand Arbiter to her. When they arrive, you won't escape. King Kaioshin, the Jade Rakshasa, how dare you find someone to impersonate the Grand Arbiter?
Mulan, the commander of the Imperial Guard.
For such a crime, let alone executing your 9 clans, even executing 10, would it be unjust?
What is the Imperial Guard? And who is she?
After you chose to retire, the Northern King established the Imperial Guard, rivaling my Xingqian division, and vying for power. This Mulan is my nemesis, and the commander of the Imperial Guard.
This woman dreams of replacing the Jade Rakshasa and having the Imperial Guard supersede the Executioner Guard. She has the Northern King's backing and constantly opposes us.
It's truly a case of no tiger in the mountain. The monkey becomes king.
How dare you? You dare speak with such disrespect? Open your dog eyes and see clearly. The person before you
The film was translated
the
and
Grand Arbiter?
narrated by M Media.
it's not up to your words alone.
Even if your Imperial Guard and my Executioner Guard are enemies, there's no need to be so hasty, is there? These people have committed numerous evils and acted lawlessly. Shouldn't your Imperial Guard join forces with us to catch them all in one net?
A fabricated charge requires no justification. Commander Mulan, I'm just a businessman, not a criminal. This Jade Rakshasa and King Kaioshin, they're seizing the Black Mountain Society's interests, taking revenge, lying and slandering. Please, Commander, discern the truth.
That's right. I'm this old fool's son. I'm now righteously denouncing my family. I report my father's slander. Miss Ito and I are innocent. It's this old geezer, colluding with the Jade Rakshasa, finding a fake Grand Arbiter, flaunting their power. Please, judge them all. Beast, even at death's door, you still twist the truth.
Enough. I don't have time to listen to your grievances. I only know someone here is impersonating the Grand Arbiter. This is treason. A crime on par with usurpation. Within 10 seconds, I advise you all to confess and submit. You can still die a painless death. Otherwise, I will make you all suffer a fate worse than death.
Imperial Guard, you as an official of the Great XIA would rather believe their words than your own colleagues.
I only believe in the law. I only know that whoever dares to impersonate the Grand Arbiter will be killed without mercy. If you truly want to prove that you are the Grand Arbiter, you must provide evidence. Preposterous. The Grand Arbiter holds the seal of life and death, wields the Phoenix Blood Sword, and wears the golden silk robe. What more proof is needed? Possession of any one of these tokens is proof enough of being the Grand Arbiter. Moreover, these 3 tokens are already in your hands, Jade Rakshasa. You can give them to whomever you please. If you give them to any stray cat or dog, they too would possess the seal of life and death, the Phoenix Blood Sword, and the golden silk robe. Do you expect us to bow down to them? You are insolent. You are the insolent one. If you want to prove she is the Grand Arbiter, you need to provide evidence. As I just said, only if she can draw the Phoenix Blood Sword can she prove that she is the true Grand Arbiter. Otherwise, you will all be brought to justice. That's a good idea. The Phoenix Blood Sword is a national treasure. The Divine Sword has a spirit. If it recognizes someone, they can draw the sword and become the Grand Arbiter of the Xingqian Division. If she can draw the sword, I will atone by death on the spot. If not, you will all confess and face the consequences. The Phoenix Blood Sword belongs to the Grand Arbiter. Having her draw the sword is as easy as eating and drinking.
Grand Arbiter, please draw the sword and subdue these villains. And make the Udian division master. Kneel and apologize. If you lose today, you will be banished from Great Xia forever. But if I win, you must disband the Xingqian division and atone by taking your own life.
Sword Saint Liu Shao, the enemy of Yi Wushua.
Agreed.
It seems I, Liu Sheng Yilang, am still a cut above.
I'm sorry. I'm the one who's a cut above. It's not right. As expected of the best swordsman in the East, if it weren't for the Phoenix Blood Sword, the outcome of today's battle, who will win is still uncertain. In this battle, the Phoenix Blood Sword was severely damaged. Drawing it again risks complete shattering and destruction. This sword is imbued with the dragon vein energy of Daxia. It is not only the Xingqian division's treasured artifact, but also the nation's sacred sword. If it is destroyed, Xingqian division no longer has divine soldiers. Even Daxia will decline. From this day forward, the sword must never be drawn again.
What? Not drawing it? If you want to prove you are the Grand Arbiter, pull it out, quickly. She simply isn't. The true Grand
The film was
Arbiter.
translated
How could she possibly
and
draw the sword?
narrated by M Media.
Slander. Grand Arbiter, this matter is of grave importance. Quickly draw the sword and prove yourself. We cannot delay any longer.
Indeed, this Celestial Guard has always wanted to supplant the Xingqian division. If you don't draw the sword, we will be judged. And the Xingqian division will face utter ruin.
I cannot draw it.
Has everyone figured it out? This imposter is about to be exposed. Since you cannot draw the sword, you cannot prove you are the Grand Arbiter. Seize them. Take these imposters, who impersonate the Grand Arbiter. Take them all down. I will judge them. And bring them to justice.
Hold. I do not draw the sword, not because I cannot, but because the consequences of drawing this sword are too great for you to bear.
Ridiculous. It's just drawing a sword. Could it possibly cause the earth to shake and bring about a natural disaster?
Worse than a natural disaster.
If you're going to make up an excuse, at least make it believable.
What do the Woka and the barbarians understand? This Phoenix Blood Sword is connected to the Daxia. If it is drawn, not only will the Divine Sword be destroyed, but the Great Exia will also fall. Can you bear such a burden?
Master was right. The origin of this Phoenix Blood Sword is truly extraordinary. This story is indeed quite good. What bullshit. I don't care. I only know that if you cannot draw this Phoenix Blood Sword, you are not the Grand Arbiter. You are an imposter, and deserve to be executed along with your entire clan.
A national treasure must not be trifled with. I will never draw the sword.
Well, in that case, you are unable to draw the sword. Someone take these treacherous rebels. Seize them all. This time, it's not just you, Jade Rakshasa, and Yang Lim, conspiring with this person. To impersonate the Grand Arbiter, the Grand Arbiter is a pillar of the Daxia. At the pinnacle of power, they brought forth this imposter. It is a plot to seize power. This is an act of utter defiance. The entire Xingqian division are complicit.
A fabricated accusation requires no evidence. You have no right to judge me or the Xingqian division.
You imposter? And you trash who created this fake. Why can't I judge you? Have the ability? Come and prove yourself. The true Grand Arbiter. The false cannot become true. This is the price. You will pay. arrest the head of the Xingxing division for me. Today, we will catch them all.
Grand Arbiter.
You're wrong. She's not the Grand Arbiter. She's a fake. A useless waste who can't even draw the Phoenix Blood Sword. How dare you still call her the Grand Arbiter? The Wushuang Jade Rakshasa, Yang Lin, and the entire Xingxin division are attempting to impersonate the Grand Arbiter and conspire to usurp power. This is treason. Today, the Imperial Guard, on behalf of the great Xia Emperor, will put them on trial. Death to all. Master Fang, we'll start with you.
In my capacity as the Grand Arbiter, I order you to stop.
You are not the Grand Arbiter. The Xingxin division is destined for destruction. As for you, the chief culprit, I will make you suffer. Make your life a living hell.
The Xingxin division protects Great Xia, judges righteousness, and acts on behalf of heaven. It is a vital instrument of the state. You have no right to judge. You want me to draw the sword as proof. Fine. Today, for the sake of the Xingxin division, I must draw the sword. But the consequences, you cannot bear them.
If you can truly draw the sword, we, the Imperial Guard, are willing to pay with our lives to atone for offending the Grand Arbiter. How about that?
It's a deal. Look closely.
This is impossible. How can she draw the Phoenix Blood Sword? Didn't you say she was a fake? This isn't right. She's supposed to be a fake. Back then, Master and the Grand Arbiter fought a great battle. Master was gravely injured. She should have been gravely injured too.
Liu Sheng Yulang was indeed a top-tier expert, but in terms of strength, I was always above him. Coupled
film
with the
was
Phoenix Blood
translated
Sword's enhancement,
and narrated
he couldn't
by
hurt me at
Media.
all. It's not right. A national treasure. Ruined. Daxel will be affected.
What's going on?
You fool forced me to draw the sword as proof. Now the divine sword is shattered, inciting heaven's wrath and implicating Great Xia. If, in the future, the people suffer, you will be held responsible.
Didn't you just say that if the Grand Arbiter's identity was proven, you, the Imperial Guard, would pay with your lives? Now that you've destroyed the divine sword, your crime is even greater. So, what now?
The Phoenix Blood Sword, imbued with the Dragon Vein's fortune, has protected Great Xia for 100 years. It was destroyed by you, you wretch. Even if you were cut into 1,000 pieces, it wouldn't be enough.
A broken sword. It's broken, so what? Outside, it's just the weather changing. A natural phenomenon? Based on this, you want to convict me? Besides, I asked her to prove herself because I was worried someone was impersonating the Grand Arbiter. It was entirely for everyone's sake. These days, is upholding the law a crime now?
You, the Divine Sky Bureau, abuse your power and plot to eliminate the entire executioner's office. This is upholding the law. Don't insult those words. Within the borders of Great Xia, any organization, if it doesn't have my, Yi Washuang's, permission, cannot exist. Your Divine Sky Bureau was a mistake from the start. You neither serve the public, nor have the right to enforce the law.
Grand Arbiter, you really think you can control everything? Behind me is Prince Jinbei. He's the great Xia Emperor's uncle. You best confess and submit. Otherwise...
This woman colluded with foreign enemies, persecuted the Xingxin division, and damaged the nation-protecting divine sword. Her crimes are unforgivable. I have executed her on the spot. Today, the Divine Sky Bureau is hereby disbanded. Anyone present who colluded and persecuted the Xingxin division, acting as accomplices. If you surrender now, you still have a chance to live. If you dare resist, you will be punished accordingly. Who agrees? Who disagrees?
Miss Ito. For you, I risked everything. Now I've killed the Grand Arbiter's sister. There's no way I can survive.
Hui, Miss Hizzy, please, for my son's sake, for his unwavering loyalty, for his willingness to be your dog, please save him. Save him.
Ito Hizi, when you brought that pregnant woman, you didn't say she was the Grand Arbiter's sister. Now we're all doomed. What do we do? You've ruined us.
No, don't panic yet.
ITO Wizzy. I'll give you one last chance. Tell me where my sister is, and I'll let you die, less painfully.
If the Grand Arbiter kills me, you'll never see your sister again. But it's alright. On this journey to the underworld, with your sister as company, I won't be lonely.
Let Miss Ito go.
Grand Arbiter, if you dare kill me, I'll make sure your sister fades away completely. You beast! Get out of Great Shah. The people of Daxia, facing their savior, show no gratitude.
Stop. Let go of my sister.
You fool! You personally delivered the Zhao, this little bastard, into our Gao family.
But come to think of it, I should be considered your brother-in-law,
The
right?
film was
Your sister
translated and
is really
narrated
quite
by
delectable.
M Media.
You animals.
You quickly. Kneel down.
Despicable. Shameless.
Thank you for the compliment. Now get down on your knees. The Grand Arbiter, pillar of the Daxia. Second only to one. Above tens of thousands. How weak are your knees? What right do you have to be the Grand Arbiter?
Let me tell you. If you let my sister go now, I might spare your life.
You threaten me? No. Stab this bitch.
Stop.
If you want me to haul, it's okay. If you cripple yourself, sever your limbs, destroy yourself, then prostrate yourself, crawl before me, submit to me, and I'll let your sister go. How about that?
Impossible. I am the Grand Arbiter, protector of Daxia, upholding the mandate of heaven.
Then there's nothing to discuss.
You animal.
I don't have this kind of patience. Either you cripple yourself, or I'll sever her limbs.
Fine.
Sister. No! Grand Arbiter, stop. This is the enemy's trick.
I failed my sister for so many years, and now I've caused her to be harmed by these villains. I can only repay her this way.
Hurry up. Sister, I'm sorry.
Sister. Joshua.
Sister, don't blame yourself. I don't blame you. Your hands should grasp the sword that protects Daxia, not be broken for me.
No.
Grand Arbiter, please accept my condolences. Zhao is dead.
Not good. The Grand Arbiter is depleting his cultivation and life force to heal Jiao Soxui.
Sister,
Little sister. It's my fault, sister. All these years, I've let you suffer so much. From today on, no one will dare bully you again.
as expected of the Grand Arbiter, she can even bring the dead back to life. For her little sister, she exhausted all of her cultivation and life force. Now you are extremely weak. With all the trash present, none of you are my match. So you still cannot escape death.
Don't worry, little sister. I'm here. These insignificant clowns can't cause any trouble.
Killing you is more than enough.
You beasts. You harmed my family and brought chaos to Great Exie. Today, for the sake of my country and family, for new and old grudges, I will make you pay with your blood. I will settle it all.
Sword Saint Liu Sheng. Now, not only are his
The
injuries
film was
healed,
translated
but his strength
and
seems to have
narrated
increased.
by M
In the
Media.
past, the Grand Arbiter relied on the Phoenix Blood Sword to defeat Dong Ying's top expert. Now the Grand Arbiter is weak. His cultivation has decreased, and the Phoenix Blood Sword is broken. How can she defend herself? Bitch, you're courting death.
Didn't you want your disciple? Here she is.
You dare. You Wushwan. 5 years ago, I failed to kill you. This time, you will have no chance.
Sword Saint Liu Sheng, invincible in the world.
You bitch. Your death is inevitable today. My master is here. No matter how glorious you, Grand Arbiter, are, today it all ends here. However, we are always merciful. We can give the Xingshan division of you a chance. All of you kneel before us. Submit to us. Join our Black Mountain Society, and we might spare your lives. We'll let you live in luxury. A life without worries.
My people of the Xingshan division would rather die standing than live on our knees.
Right.
We'd rather die standing
Then live kneeling.
than live kneeling, since you're so eager to die. Don't blame us for being ruthless. Master, please strike. Kill them all.
You wishwag. Back then, I lost to you. That's because you wielded the Phoenix Blood Sword, while I only had an ordinary weapon. Now, I've also brought our nation's sacred sword of Dongying, the Imno Murakumo no Tsurugi, and your Phoenix Blood Sword is already a pile of scrap on the ground. This time, I will personally sever your head and proclaim to the world, you are no match for us.
Preposterous?
These damned Woku rats are too arrogant. If you want to touch the Grand Arbiter,
You'll have to step over our corpses.
you'll have to step over our corpses. Very well. I'll kill a few to warm up. And then, I'll take your dog life, you wishwa.
Back off. You are no match for him.
Sister, you are no match for him now either.
This battle is not just for me, but for the entire Daxia. Even if it means death, I won't let these bastards insult my Daxia.
Honestly, the Wishwang. I admire you. You are a heroine. The best in Great Shea. But it's a pity. You were born in the wrong time.
Cut the crap.
Don't worry. I won't kill you with one blow. I want to savor your screams and slowly carve your flesh. Drain your blood.
This is Yagi Ichiro. Isn't even taking this seriously. He's not truly fighting the Grand Arbiter. He's toying with her.
Every strike could kill her. But every time, he only wounds her. More than toying. It's pure torture.
Sister, no. Sister, stop fighting. Let's go home.
This battle, if I lose, not only will we be homeless, but millions of Daxia people will be homeless. As a Daxia native, we can bleed. We can sacrifice, but we absolutely cannot surrender, and we certainly cannot yield.
Don't fight anymore, sister.
As a Daxia person, I must, for Daxia, shed every last drop of my blood.
No, Great Oracle. You've bled enough. You can't always be the one charging ahead.
Now, it's our turn to bleed. Right.
I'm so touched.
All right. You can all bleed together. I'd like to see how much blood you all have to shed.
No.
Musashi's swordsmanship
The film was
is truly
translated
superb,
and
but he never kills
narrated
anyone.
by M Media.
How boring.
Young Master Yang, you don't understand. Musashi is toying with this trash. These people, how dull it would be if they died.
You're right. Indeed, breaking their spirit is better than killing them. Let them all die. Extinguished like a flickering lamp. Naturally, they won't fear pain. But if they live and suffer endlessly, endure loneliness, that's the real fun.
Ikairu Musashi, stop this instant.
Stop. These people are excellent living targets. Good for honing my blade. Why should I stop? I will drain every drop of your blood, and then take your wretched life. I will make you suffer both physical and mental torment, and then beg me on your knees to grant you death.
Animals? You're all animals.
Sword Saint, don't just focus on these people. There's also her.
Mr. Ichiro, she's the Wishwang's younger sister. You want to torment the Wishwang? Torment her sister. Torment her sister directly. Master. She's right. This Li Zhao's the apple of the Wishwang's eye. For this sister, she would exhaust her cultivation and life force. As long as you dismember the Zhao in front of her, you will certainly make the Wishwang die of heartbreak.
Beast, if you have anything, come at me. My sister is an ordinary person.
Her greatest misfortune was being born your sister. Although I'm ordinary, I'm not afraid of you.
Sister, you protected me for so long. This time, I'll protect you.
Not afraid, are you?
Little sister.
Sister, it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
No matter how ferocious, cruel, or strong you are, I'm not afraid of you.
You, the revered East Ocean Sword Saint, the world's greatest expert. My sister is but one ordinary person among the millions of Daxia. Even she isn't afraid of you. Do you really think you can trample on us?
For everyone who defies you, I'll kill one. For every two who defy you, I'll kill a pair. For every 10,000 who defy you, I will slaughter them all. Well, let's start with her.
My vast Daxia has countless righteous individuals whose blood protects the unbroken spine of our nation. As long as the spine holds, the divine sword remains unbroken.
The Phoenix blood sword, stained with the blood of our people, has been reborn.
The divine artifact as
Here, I too will fight to the bitter end.
The Grand Arbiter truly wields immense power. Disregarding me, the Prince of Zenin, is one thing, but to dare challenge the authority of the sovereign.
The Prince of Zenin, uncle of the sovereign.
Prince of Zenin, this Grand Arbiter before us, resisting the Imperial pardon, this completely shows no regard for you. It's more than just disregarding me. You Wishwang attacking my Imperial guard is already a capital offense of rebellion. Now you all holding the Imperial pardon. Yet she dares to resist. Not only does this offend my royal authority, but it is also a blatant defiance against the entire Daxia.
I serve Daxia, upholding the law and eradicating traitors. Eradicating traitors. How has this become defiance against Great Ixaye? You, Prince of Shenan, as a royal minister, colluding with foreign enemies. That is the true act of treason against Daxia. I to Keiko, I must kill. I must expel them. Even if the king himself were present, he could not absolve these people, even if it means my utter destruction. I, Exing Tianji, will fight to the death.
Utter destruction. Fight to the death. Good. Grand Arbiter, you truly are a hard nut to crack. However, since you insisting on fighting to the death, then I will have to grant your wish. Grant your wish. The royal decree of the ruler. Not only will I pardon everyone, but I will personally punish you. Abuse of power. Contempt for royal authority. And you want me to personally judge you? Yi Wushwan, are you guilty?
Impossible. The sovereign of Daxia has always supported our Xinjiang division. Always supported. How could he decree my punishment? This is fake.
You say it's fake? Then take a good look.
The Imperial decree can be forged, but the jade seal upon it cannot be forged.
Could it be that the sovereign of Great Xia has also abandoned our Xinjiang division, has also abandoned our Grand Arbiter?
Back then, the Xinjiang division was small enforcement branch. It was the sovereign himself who granted me the authority to enforce the law and declared to the world that the Xinjiang division would stand at the pinnacle of power. Even if the emperor broke the law, the Xinjiang division could still enforce it. So how could I be condemned because of a trifling Imperial guard? And the Black Mountain Society convict me.
Hand it over. You say it's fake, so it's fake? I'm afraid it's not that simple. Don't waste your breath. Tell me now. This Imperial decree, is it real or fake? You, Grand Arbiter, guilty or not guilty?
This decree is real, but I am not guilty.
Yi Wushwan, you speak constantly of upholding the law. Now the sovereign himself has passed judgment upon you, yet you claim innocence. Such double standards. Don't you find yourself comical?
The nation represents the highest authority. He declares you guilty. Therefore, you are guilty. Do you truly believe the Xingqian division can truly surpass the Imperial authority?
Without the Emperor's backing, you, the Grand Warden, are perceived by others as nothing more than a mere jumping clown.
The Imperial edict is here. You claim to disregard it. I'm afraid it won't be that simple.
The king has bestowed upon me absolute trust and granted the Xingqian division full authority. He would never convict me and Xingqian together. I don't know where this imperial edict of yours came from, but it's definitely not the emperor's true intention.
You break the law while upholding it, abuse your power, eliminate dissent, defy the royal authority, and I accept that. After all, the emperor did once grant you the Xingqian division's unparalleled authority, allowing you to uphold the law and act with impunity. But now, with the arrival of the Imperial edict, you are not only brought down to earth, but also branded as criminals of the Great Xia. Further sophistry is futile. Someone
The film was translated
arrest everyone
and
in the Xingqian
narrated
division.
by M Media.
You, Yi Wuxuan, stubbornly refuse to change, commit treason, openly defy the Imperial authority. So, we shall first execute your subordinates, one by one. Hang them all. The Xingqian division is hereby abolished. With Prince Zenon's Imperial edict in hand, representing the celestial authority of the Daxia, if we truly resist, we solidify the crime of defying the royal authority.
Are we to simply wait for our demise? I do not fear death. If they dare to make a move, we'll fight to the death. We'll die for our country. But now, we are to be executed by Prince Zenon as criminals. Not only can we not serve our country, but we will also be condemned by the world. I am truly unwilling to accept this.
We are not criminals. He is the true one.
The Imperial edict says you are, therefore you are. Whether you are or not, you are. The celestial authority is here. You are destined to be crushed into dust.
Don't think you're the only one with an imperial edict. I have one too.
This is impossible. How could you have an Imperial edict? By the mandate of heaven. I hereby appoint Yi Wuxuan as Grand Warden of the Xingqian division to uphold the law and eradicate injustice within the Daxia, regardless of status. All who violate the law shall be judged and sentenced. Even the emperor is subject to the same laws as commoners.
This is the absolute authority granted to me by the emperor. Even if he violates the laws of Daxia, I can still enforce the law and make a judgment. You, a mere prince of Zenon, what can you do?
Both are imperial edicts. Why does yours override the Prince of Zenon's?
This Imperial edict of yours was given by the Emperor several years ago, but the Prince of Zenon's is newly issued. The Emperor trusted you before. Now he's kicked you to the curb. Isn't that perfectly normal?
A bunch of fools. The emperor's words are golden. Once an Imperial edict is issued, how can it be easily changed? Moreover, the effectiveness of an Imperial edict has nothing to do with time, but with its specifications and level.
Could it be that your imperial edict is higher in rank than the Prince of Zenon's?
Silence. This woman's Imperial edict is indeed higher than mine, and it's of the highest specification.
Good that you admit it. Look closely. This isn't written with ordinary ink and brush. This is an imperial edict, written in the emperor's blood. It's a blood edict of the highest level.
A blood edict is not just an Imperial edict. It's also the blood oath of the Emperor of Daxia. A monarch's oath can't be casually broken. Prince of Zenon, what do you mean by this? Are you trying to let her off the hook? Just because her edict is more powerful than yours? Who says I'm letting her off the hook? No matter how much Yi Wuxuan struggles, today, both she and the Xingqian division are doomed.
Prince of Zenon, the Grand Arbiter, has already presented the blood edict, proving that she has the highest law enforcement authority in Daxia. Even the Emperor can be judged by her. Now you're going back on your word. Are you trying to defy the Imperial authority and rebel?
This person is colluding with foreign enemies. His ambition is obvious. He definitely wants to rebel. However, even if he defeats us, he won't be able to defeat the Emperor, Prince of Zenon. You have no way out now. I wonder where you get the confidence to be so arrogant. Even if you all join forces, you can't possibly defy the Emperor of Daxia. Surrender while you still can. No way out. Yi Wuxuan, you don't even know my true trump card.
No matter how many trump cards you have, you can't defy the Emperor. I don't have time for your nonsense. If you don't surrender now, I will personally arrest you, this traitorous scoundrel.
Arrest me? You can't arrest me. Have you ever considered where this edict came from?
No need, because I know the Emperor of Great Xia. To me, Yi Wuxiong is absolutely trustworthy. This Imperial edict of yours is either forged or the Emperor has been deceived. There are no other possibilities.
Is it possible that this Imperial edict was personally signed by the Emperor?
The Emperor would absolutely never issue such an absurd Imperial edict unless you're holding the Emperor hostage. But is that even possible? Not to mention our Daxia's million iron cavalry sweeping across the land. Even 10 of them, and 10 Prince Genans, couldn't defeat us. Daxia's iron cavalry, let alone the Emperor,
The film
has
was
4 war gods
translated
as personal
and
guards.
narrated by M.
Even I would have difficulty getting close to the Emperor.
Is that so? Look. Who is this?
The Emperor.
The Emperor of Daxia, captured by Prince Genin.
Impossible. The 4 war gods are supreme experts. No matter how strong Prince Zenin and his forces are, they couldn't possibly abduct the Emperor.
I suspect Prince Genin, with his wild ambitions, found a fake emperor as a stand-in to use this opportunity to pressure my sister. Very likely.
Prince Zenin, making one mistake after another, first colluded with them, now defies the royal authority, and now has found a fake emperor, completely becoming a treasonous rebel.
Did you hear that, Prince Genin? You think you can fool us? By bringing a fake emperor here, do you really think we in the Grand Arbiter are fools?
You say I found a fake emperor. Fine. Then let the Grand Arbiter tell you whether he is real or fake.
Exposed you resort to. Rambling nonsense. This is clearly fake. There's no need for the Grand Arbiter to expose it.
That is the true Emperor.
This is impossible.
Prince Zenin simply doesn't have the power to capture the Emperor. How is it possible to bring the real Emperor here? My power is simply beyond your comprehension. However, as long as Yi Wuxiong acknowledges it, it's fine. Next, you will face judgment.
Grand Arbiter, you must be mistaken. He is definitely not the Emperor. Don't be fooled by this. Treacherous thief, Prince Genin.
That is the Emperor. The Emperor of Daxia, inheriting the throne, is the chosen one of Daxia. Blessed by fate, a dragon mark will form there on the neck. Is the dragon mark of fate. No one can imitate it.
Her phoenix blood sword can sense the presence of the dragon mark of fate. Others may not recognize the Xia Emperor, but she, Yi Wuxiong, absolutely can.
Prince of Shenan, you hold the Emperor hostage to command the lords. A truly treasonous act.
I still don't understand. How? The Prince of Genin did it.
The Emperor is in my hands now. I am the heavenly Tao of Daxia. And you are the one defying heaven. How did I do it? Very simple. Because behind me, there is a powerful ally that even the entire Daxia cannot contend with. A powerful ally. They helped me restrain the million-strong army around the Emperor and the 4 war gods. Then, I arranged for top experts to raid the palace. Catching him was effortless. Uncle, for the sake of our blood TI, if you repent, I can still show you mercy. But if you remain stubborn, don't blame me for disregarding our kinship. Forget it. Your life is in my hands. You talk about mercy. Your life or death is under my control. You're just a fish on a chopping block. You dare challenge me?
Prince of Shenan, don't make another mistake. Release the Emperor.
I am about to ascend the throne. One step to heaven. You can't stop me. Now, with the Imperial Jade Seal in hand, the decree, I will write it the way however I want. From now on, you are no longer the Grand Arbiter. Xingshan Division is hereby disbanded. I now sentence you to death by slow slicing. 1,000 cuts. Seize her You.
I've said so much. You don't have the ability to deal with me at all. Even if you wear the dragon robe and use the Imperial seal, relying on conspiracy and trickery, can't even ascend to the position of Daxia Emperor.
Preposterous. With the Jade Seal here, I can revoke all your authority. Seal of life and death. Phoenix blood sword. Golden silk robe. Return to me.
Yi Wushwang, you used the Seal of Life and Death. Revoke my Kaishan token. Now, with the Imperial Jade Seal in my possession, your Seal of Life and Death, Phoenix blood sword, and Golden silk robe will all be revoked.
People are different. The treasure is the same. Your authority was given by the Daxia Emperor. All the treasures of your Xingqian division. Before the Imperial Jade Seal of the nation, everyone must crawl
The
downward.
film was translated
Must bow down.
and
There's no need to
narrated
struggle.
by M. Media.
Obediently hand over these treasures, right now. Without the Phoenix blood sword, I'd like to see how you'll oppose me.
The Imperial Jade Seal can suppress all artifacts of the Daxia. Now we have to forcibly reclaim the Phoenix Blood Sword. The Grand Arbiter is completely defenseless.
If the Grand Arbiter loses the Phoenix blood sword, her power will be greatly diminished. At that time, not only we will be at the mercy of the Prince of Zenith, but even His Majesty will suffer at his hands. This is the same as my auspicious dragon mark, the auspicious phoenix mark.
The Grand Arbiter previously, in order to resist them, fought with her life on the line, and received the implicit blessing of the Great Zia's national fortune. Not only did she reforge the Phoenix blood sword, but she also transformed this fortune into the Phoenix mark to protect herself.
Originally, only the Daxia Emperor possessed this fortune, but now it has unexpectedly fallen upon the Grand Arbiter. Doesn't this indicate
That my sister is qualified to inherit the throne?
Bullshit. How can a mere woman be qualified to inherit the throne?
Moreover, she doesn't even have royal blood. Can one become emperor based on a single dragon mark? Your Daxia throne is quite laughable.
the throne is not about bloodline? Only those who care for Great Xia and possess the mandate of heaven are qualified to inherit the throne. Someone like you, relying on schemes and plots, manipulating power, will never receive the recognition of the people or heaven. Therefore, you are simply unworthy of becoming the ruler of Great Xia. What mandate of heaven bullshit? It's all just empty talk. Today, as long as I eliminate you, I will be the treasure of Daxia. Experts of the Prince of Zenith's estate, all attack.
The Imperial Jade Seal is here. Who dares approach?
Preposterous. I, the dignified Prince of Zenith, could I be suppressed by a mere Jade Seal? The Imperial Jade Seal is the Daxia's foremost artifact, the instrument of authority. Even I, facing the Jade Seal, can only submit. Imperial uncle, turn back. The throne is not for you to covet. You, with these rats, are colluding together, are practically conspiring with tigers. Don't even think about it.
The ruler of Daxia.
Can only be me. Now, you and that wretch Yi Wushwang have gained the upper hand, but don't get cocky. My powerful allies haven't even made their move yet. Furthermore, this Imperial Jade Seal can only suppress the people of Daxia. Can't touch them, eh? Right. Now, my Japan's top grandmasters are all present with their strength. Unless you're Great Xia's for war gods, and Yi Wushwang join forces, otherwise, they are invincible.
The four great families' warriors are Japan's ultimate foundation. Xingtian division and the Wushwang can't stop them. Moreover, my father's ability is no less than my master's. With him around, the Wushwang can only await her doom.
Ito Kenji has already reached the divine realm. With him taking action, he can still eliminate Yi Wushwang. Just eliminating Yi Wushwang is too boring. Why don't we play for bigger stakes? Yi Wushwang, how about you and I make a bet?
Bet.
Let's gamble on a decisive battle. Ito Kenji, you're overstepping. I brought you here to eliminate Yi Wushwang, not to gamble. Gamble on what? You, this time, are here to help me take Great Xia. Not to. You. Damn it. Ito Kenji, I brought you here to help. You, really? How dare you usurp me? Usurp? Prince Zenin, your subordinates. One of Yi Wushwang's swords couldn't even block. They're all a bunch of useless trash. You want to be the ruler of Daxia, but you don't have Daxia's favor. Even heaven doesn't recognize you. What makes you think you can be my master?
Prince Sinan, don't forget. Initially, we were just helping each other. Now you want us to kill the Wushuang. There has to be a price, right? Besides, you're just someone from Great Shay. What right do you have to be our master?
You all, fine. This old man truly made a deal with the devil. However, you all don't celebrate too soon. Behind me, there's a powerful existence that you don't know about. I don't care how powerful the force behind you is, but can you guarantee that he will always cooperate with you? What do you mean?
The film was
What do I mean?
translated and narrated
I don't care
by
who they
M
are.
Media.
He's looking at your ability to seize the throne. That's why he chose to cooperate with you. But in reality, you're just trash. You can't seize the throne at all. And now, I can do it. Tell me, the people behind you, will they abandon you and choose to cooperate with me? You bunch of backstabbing bastards. You yourself are also a warmonger who betrays national interests. We're just the same.
Have you finished your nonsense? I will not make any bets with you. If you want to fight, then fight. Even if I shed my last drop of blood, I will defend Great Exaye.
Any more nonsense and I'll kill your ruler?
Wushuang, take your people and leave quickly. Where there's life, there's hope. Take the Imperial Jade Seal and summon the 4 war gods. Drive these Japanese rats out of Great Xia.
Don't you dare harm the ruler.
Even if you leave, you'll be escaping alone. If you leave, I will take the Great Xia ruler, your Xingqian division, and your beloved sister, and kill them all, chopping them up and feeding them to the dogs.
What kind of bet do you have in mind?
There must be a conspiracy behind this. We cannot accept this challenge.
Of course I know. There's a conspiracy behind this battle. But I can't just watch. You sacrifice yourselves.
To die for one's country is our greatest honor.
No, you have another mission. Daxia is now on the verge of collapse. Go to the Tianzhu Palace and find that man. Tell him I acknowledge him as my father. Ask him to return to Daxia and save the people.
Rest assured, Grand Arbiter, Rakshasa will not fail in this mission. Trying to call for reinforcements, your Xingqian division, and your ruler's lives are all in our hands. Calling for reinforcements will help you, right?
Indeed. Even the 4 war gods couldn't save your ruler.
It doesn't matter. Daxia is now already mine for the taking. If I win this battle, even the strongest reinforcements will be useless.
Father, you really let him go?
If you don't let Rakshasa leave, you won't be able to gamble with me. Then it'll be mutually assured destruction, and you'll get nothing. Right now.
My grand plan is the priority. If I win this battle, you Wushuang, even with all the reinforcements you can muster, it will be useless.
What kind of bet do you have in mind?
Then let's use us as the wager. How about it? If I win today, I will sever your Daxia. How about it? Grand Arbiter, we can't gamble. Once Great Xia is lost, it will eventually be. Natural and man-made disasters keep happening. The people of Great Xia will become weak and die old, plagued by diseases. King Cassian is right. Wushuang, go quickly. My Great Xia and every person of Great Xia are interconnected. Once lost, all of Great Xia will become nourishment and will be plagued by disasters, ultimately becoming their eternal stepping stone. Wushuang, go quickly. If you don't fight, I'll kill him. Then, I will start a war. Then, there will be a bloodbath. Your Daxia will suffer just the same. You Wushuang, this battle. So you can't escape. By gambling with me, you at least still have a chance to win, right?
Wrong. I must fight. Only by fighting is there hope of winning. If I flee, they will still invade. Then there will be war everywhere, and it's the people who will suffer.
Miss Yi, you truly are a patriotic and caring heroine. In that case, then, let's decide this. Today, all the top masters here, lend me your strength. Today, if I win this battle, I will definitely use Game no Murakumo no Tsurugi to sever Daxia. Not good. The Dongyi experts are pouring all their power into Ito Kenji.
My sister's strength has already declined a lot, and Ino Kenji is on par with Yagyu Minonori's power. Now, with even more experts giving him their power, my sister has even less of a chance.
Not only that, look at his neck. The fortune tattoo is a symbol of the ruler and the heir. Indeed, he has not only received all the master's power, he is the heir to the throne.
Ito Kenji becoming the heir. So what?
The Aim no Murakumo no Tsurugi and the Phoenix Blood Sword are both fortune swords. Using them will multiply their power, but Grand Arbiter is also the heir. She also has a fortune weapon. The Phoenix Blood Sword, the Aim no Murakumo no Tsurugi, is
The
Dongying's
film was
national treasure
translated
and also a
and
top-tier fortune
narrated
sword.
by M Media.
Just like our great Xia's Zuanyuan sword. But the Phoenix Blood Sword is not. Now Wushwang's skill and weapon are inferior to theirs. What can be done? Have you heard everything clearly? This time, your defeat is certain.
The outcome is still undecided. You say this now? It's a bit too early, isn't it?
Not good. The Finkshu sword is simply no match for the Aim no Murakumo no Tsurugi.
My master is the best swordsman in Japan. But I have no way to unleash the power of the Aim no Murakumo no Tsurugi. And my father like this, with fortune on his side, he can fully unleash the power of the treasured divine sword.
Now, with the opportune time, place, and people, even the weapons, are all in my favor. Yi Wushwang, you have no chance of winning at all.
All right, Yi Wushwang. If I were you, I would kneel down right now and surrender. At least you could live. This great Xia is about to fall. What's the point of all this fighting, you beast? Watching them bully us. Don't you have any feeling of guilt? Ungrateful son, shut up. Don't forget, you are a Daxia person.
Who would board a sinking ship? Great Xia is about to fall. But the first to fall will definitely be Yi Wushwang, that bitch.
Right. As long as we defeat the Wushwang, the people of Daxia will become ordinary people.
Why be a Daxia person at a time like this? You might as well be our dog. Your Finkshu sword. It's about to break. This time, it won't be reforged. Because you can't beat me. If this fight continues, you and your Finkshu sword will be shattered.
I said I would shed the last drop of my blood for great Xia.
The Finkshu sword is broken. It will never be reforged. The Finkshu sword is gone. Daxia has been weakened. This round, I win.
Father, strike while the iron is hot. Kill her and seize Dasha's dragon vein.
Good. Zuan Yuan. Wushwang, take the sword. The Zuan Yuan sword. The ruler of Great Xia is willing to give the national treasure to you, Yi Wushwang. Could it be that he wants to abdicate? The nation is in peril, a time of survival. To me, it is just a symbol of power. The Zuan Yuan sword, only in Wushwang's hands, can its divine power be unleashed to resist you lot, bandits and thieves. With the Zuan Yuan sword, Yi Wushwang may not necessarily be a match for Ito Kenji. Imperial uncle, if our great Xia is defeated, it won't do you any good. They have wicked ambitions and will only exterminate us. Why do you have to say such disheartening words, boosting others' morale, while dampening our own? Prince Zenin, it's just jealousy. The Aim no Murakumo no Tsurugi is the sword of the king of Dongying. The Zuan Yuan sword is the sword of our great Xia's ruler. The ruler would rather give the Zuan Yuan sword to the Grand Arbiter than to you.
Our great Xia's thousand-year dragon vein is long and enduring. The Xuanyuan sword contains the power of great Xia's thousand-year dragon vein. It should be superior to the Ame no Murakumo no Tsurugi.
The Zuan Yuan sword is indeed superior, but unfortunately, my nephew is too much of a waste. He has let the divine sword gather dust. Even with the Zuan Yuan sword in hand, so what? You still can't beat me. Aim no Murakumo no Tsurugi is the strongest. What's going on? The Zuan Yuan sword, isn't it the best sword in the world? How did it become a rusty sword? This sword is indeed a supreme divine sword. It's just still in a sealed state. Unsealed. It's not even sharper than a paring knife. Even if you have the Zuanyuan sword in hand, so what? I will still defeat you. Aim no Murakumo no Tsurugi is the strongest.
The
Father?
film was translated
She's already at her
and
limit.
narrated by M.
Quickly cut off her head. No one will dare to resist us again. Alright, Prince Jenin, if my sister loses, the great Shia dragon vein will be severed. They will win it all. Are you really going to just watch this happen? I know. You know the secret to unsealing the Zhuanyuan sword.
I do have a way. I don't want them to win either. But I also don't want Yu Wushwang to win.
Father, finish her off in one fell swoop. Avenge me and Nestor. No. Please tell me, Prince Jenin, the secret to unsealing the Zhuanyuan sword.
With this little sincerity, you want me to tell you the secret to unsealing the Zuanyuan sword? I am willing to offer my throne in exchange for the secret. Good. This king has been waiting for you to say that. As long as you are willing to give me the throne, this secret, it won't hurt to tell. To unlock the Zuanyuan sword, you need the heart blood. To break the seal, heart blood. The blood of the heart. To make the invincible Zuanyuan sword shine again and regain its sharpness, you must kill your own closest and dearest. I didn't lie to you.
I see. So the Zhuanyuan sword can never be unsealed.
Yu Wushwang, so your closest and dearest is your own sister. Can you bear to kill her?
She definitely can't bear to. This sister, she brought back with her life.
If she can't bear it, then her constant talk about being willing to sacrifice everything for great Shia is utterly hypocritical.
She's always been a hypocrite. What righteousness in killing one's kin? How could she bear to kill her sister?
Father, you must win this battle. How could the Wushwang bear to use her own sister to sharpen the sword, kill her quickly, and seize the Zhuanyuan sword? Delay means trouble.
Good.
Sister, don't hesitate any longer. You can't lose. Kill me and unseal the Zhuanyuan sword. Hurry!
No.
I knew. You couldn't bear to kill your sister. What national righteousness can compare to your own sister?
The people of Great Shia are just like this, always saying, it's for the country and the people. But in reality, they're terribly selfish.
Mrs. E, please don't provoke her. If she hardens her heart and really strikes her sister with a sword and breaks the seal, we'll be in trouble.
She risked her life to save that wretch the Xiaowo. How could she kill her sister with her own hands? That's more cruel than killing herself.
Even if she did it, so what? It's just a rusty sword. Even if unsealed, it can't beat Kanjian. What best sword in the world? It's just their boasting. That's right. You all just love to brag. What great Shia civilization, passing the torch from generation to generation, unparalleled for 1,000 years. Actually, it's just you people, self-aggrandizing. As for your Zuanyuan sword, it's actually just a piece of broken copper and iron.
Sister, hurry up and do it.
I can't.
I know. You'd rather die yourself than hurt me. But now Great Shia has reached its final juncture. I'm not just your younger sister. I'm also a Shia. The rise and fall of a nation is not just the responsibility of every man. This little woman, also have the same responsibility. Since you won't do it, then I'll do it myself.
Younger sister, you're my only family. I can't lose you.
Sister, if you lose today, countless Daxia people will lose their loved ones. The rise and fall of a nation is the responsibility of every man. This is the principle you taught me.
Younger sister, don't leave me.
Sister, you can't lose. Pull yourself together. You must win.
Is about to be unsealed. Imperial uncle, why hasn't the Zuanyuan sword been unsealed yet? That's not right. I shouldn't have remembered it wrong. I was right.
The film was translated
Zuanyuan sword
and
is a
narrated
hoax.
by M. Media.
What millennial divine sword? Actually, it's just a pile of broken copper and iron.
Only our aim-no-murakumo-no-tsurugi is the world's #1 divine sword.
I understand. The reason why the Zuanyuan sword hasn't been unsealed is because Yu Wushwang's beloved isn't just her younger sister. She cares about the world. She cares about the Xingqian division. Perhaps, having the people of the Xingqian division offer their blood is the only way to unseal the sword. Imperial uncle, you're clearly deceiving us. From the very beginning, you wanted to use lies to make Wushuang kill her sister, and then take the opportunity to eradicate the entire Xingqian division, to remove all your obstacles. Right, I've already taken your throne. Do you want Great Xia to fall? Believe it or not. You Wushuang, I really admire you. You know you're going to die, but you still want to fight me to the death. Someone like you is too valuable to die. Join us. I'll give you one last, believe it or not. Stop. Release Grand Arbiter. Grand Arbiter. I cannot aid you in killing the enemy. Today, the Zuanyuan sword has been unsealed. It still needs the blood of the Xingqian division. Today, I will use my own blood. Fool. You have all been deceived by the Zenin prince. This Zuanyuan sword is nothing but a pile of scrap metal. Even with more blood, it cannot be awakened. Good riddance to that old fool. Stubborn fool. He was a nuisance alive. Grand Arbiter, I'm sorry. I raised this unfilial son, causing Miss Zhao Soxui to suffer endless torment. I also raised a traitor. Today, I will, as a member of the Xingqian division, offer my blood to the divine sword. Hope. May this atone for my sins. I also hope to awaken this Zuanyuan sword.
His father?
Zuanyuan sword. Awaken. Save our great Xia. Great Xia cannot fall. If the divine sword has a spirit, please lend your strength to the Grand Arbiter.
No.
You fools. Even if you all die, this Zuanyuan sword will not awaken. Why is this happening?
The mandate of heaven does not lie with great Xia. The divine sword cannot be unsealed. We have lost. But we, the people of great Xia, have always faced death with courage. Even in death, we will fight to the bitter end. Burn me with fire. Ito Kenji. Come.
I've already said. No matter how much blood is spilled, it will be futile.
You Wushuang. No matter how you resist, it's all in vain. Today, I will grant you death, and let you experience the sharpness of my aim no Murakumo no Tsurugi, how sharp it is. This is also your honor.
The Zuanyuan sword has actually been unsealed.
This is impossible.
This sword holds the blood of my dearest loved ones, and the blood of righteous individuals. The bloodline of the great Xia people is unbroken, their backbone unyielding. If it doesn't unseal now, when will it?
Even if the Zuanyuan sword is unsealed, so what? My father's power is far greater than yours. Father, kill her, seize the dragon vein, seize the great Shay, for us. Eternal prosperity.
Attack. Kill Yi Wushuang.
The film was
Long line.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Ito Kenji is vanquished. All the Dongyang masters are eliminated. You have lost.
Father?
Great Xia is truly invincible.
Father?
It's not that great Xia is inviolable, but that the invaders will be destroyed. Is the fate of all invaders. To unlock the Xuanyuan sword, Zhao Shuan and the Xingqian division sacrificed themselves. Now, it's time for blood debts. To be paid in blood.
You can't kill me.
Your father is dead. The Ame no Murakumo no Tsurugi is broken. The masters of the four great families were all slain by my sword. You've long since run out of cards to play.
Even if we lose. Right now, the ruler of Great Xia is Prince Jinin.
Prince Jinin has no right to be the ruler. He's a traitor. And great Xi doesn't recognize him.
But, my dear nephew, has already passed his position on to me. If it weren't for me helping you unlock the Zuanyuan sword, you would already be dead. All of Great Xia would have fallen. This was a deal between him and me. Prince Zenon just made a temporary compromise. A traitor to the nation like you has no right to inherit the throne. You have no right to inherit the throne. A ruler of a nation going back on their word. But I don't care. You know where you are right now. Jiangnan. My territory.
Besides, our 4 great families of Dongjing have declared their full allegiance to Prince Zenon.
Your father just called me useless. So, now you want to surrender to me?
The Wishwang killed my master and father. Now, only you can avenge me. Moreover, the masters of the 4 great families of Dongjing have all perished. We need your protection.
But why should I protect you?
The 4 great families rule all of Dongjing. Even if our masters are dead here, we can still help Prince Jinyun secure his position as ruler.
Indeed. With Prince Zenon and the 4 great families united, who can stand against us?
Indeed, the forces behind me are very powerful. However, since you are willing to surrender to me, I will naturally accept. Yi Wushwan is now under my protection. You step back. Wait a moment. Hand over the Zuanyuan sword. This sword is meant for the ruler. You cannot use it so casually.
Excuse me, I do not recognize you as the ruler.
Now, the entire Great Xia, only Wushwang is qualified to inherit the throne. Besides, you no longer have any bargaining chips. With your strength, you're no match for Wushwang.
Our 4 great families of Dongjing will fight with all our might, even if we can't destroy you. At least, we will severely cripple you. You'll be riddled with holes.
You barbarians, how could you understand great Xi's strength and power? If invaders dare to offend us, we will ensure you won't return.
Indeed. If you hadn't used trickery to capture me, just you lot, this bunch would dare to dream of trampling on me? Where are the 4 great war gods?
The 4 were gods. How is this possible?
Didn't I order the Tianjio Palace people to restrain them? How could they have time to come to the king's aid?
It's over. All is lost. These 4 war gods are all top experts. Behind them is an army of 1,000,000.
This is Great Xia's strongest. They've come to Zhongqing now. Prince Zenon is finished. It's over.
King Long arrives late to protect your majesty.
King Long.
Please forgive me, your majesty. Please forgive me, Grand Oracle. This is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Why don't you surrender now? Prince Zenon, the mysterious expert behind you, retreated early. That's why we were able to free our hands. To rescue his majesty. Damn it. Tianjio Palace dared to trick me. What's going on here?
But you're still too late. If you had come a moment sooner, my sister and the brothers from the Xinxian division wouldn't have been sacrificed.
These scoundrels are my compatriots, invaded my land. This time, I will personally lead 1,000,000 troops to completely
Your film
annihilate
was
them.
translated
Blood
and
for blood.
narrated by M Media.
Prince Zenon, we are allies. Now the 4 war gods and 1,000,000 soldiers have arrived to destroy me. You have to do something.
Prince Zenon, you rebelled against the throne. Your crime deserves death. He can't even protect himself now. How can he save you? Indeed, our primary objective here, first task, is to deal with the rebellion of Prince Zenon's mansion. You want to deal with me? It won't be that easy. You 4 war gods, kneel down and submit to me now. While you still can. Prince Zenon, you are now a turtle in a jar. You still dare make us submit? I can casually call a few experts and keep you tied up outside. And even more easily, bring him out of the Imperial Palace. You say, what do I rely on?
The experts of Prince Henan's residence don't have that kind of strength. The supporters behind you truly have their hands in everything.
Indeed, behind me stands the legend of legends. The Tianjio Palace. Princess, you've actually colluded with the Tianjio Palace, precisely, the invincible Tianjio Palace. Its founder, Yi Tianjio, is not only the former #1 expert of Great Xia, but he also contended with you for the throne. Back then, the emperor was the son of the previous emperor. He was naturally endowed with the auspicious dragon mark. And Yi Tianjio was Great Xia's greatest god. 30 years ago, Yi Tianjio alone led 3,000 iron cavalry and swept across 1 million allied troops. He secured Great Xia's peace for 10,000 generations. The emperor, endowed with auspiciousness, similarly developed the auspicious phoenix mark, just like her. However, my elder brother, the former emperor of Great Xia, was just about to pass the throne to Yi Tianjio when Yi Tianjio's family was persecuted by enemies, and all were killed. Only one daughter went missing. Yi Tianjio gave up the throne to search for his daughter. Disheartened, he then left Great Xia and later founded the Tianjio Palace, which became the world's most powerful force. Yi Tianjio truly was Great Xia's #1 expert. His martial arts were exceptional, reaching the god-making realm, but he was too arrogant and bloodthirsty, which led to such a great disaster. Why did I hear from the people of Tianjio Palace that it was you who, in order to seize power, colluded with foreign enemies to persecute Yi Tianjio and kill his entire family, and then shifted the blame onto the enemy? Yi Wuxuan. Now, you also possess the auspicious phoenix mark, and are also Great Xia's #1 expert, threatening his position. Don't be fooled by his respectful and submissive demeanor. Who knows, one day, he might deal with you the same way he dealt with Yi Tianjio. Stab you in the back. What happened back then was just an accident. Don't slander me. I'm not going to waste my breath on you. I, in consideration of our uncle-nephew relationship, am giving you one chance. Kneel down, along with the 4 great gods. Submit to me. Otherwise, don't blame me for being ruthless.
With me here, you won't lay a finger on the nation's protector.
We too will defend the nation's protector with our lives.
In that case,
Shura Emissary, the strongest warrior of the Tianjio Palace.
then you shall all die.
The strongest warrior of the Tianjio Palace, the Shura Emissary.
She's the one who blocked my 4 great gods, the mysterious expert.
I never thought that the esteemed Grand Arbiter would actually remember my title, Shura. Indeed, I am the Tianjio Palace's Shura Emissary. However, I wouldn't say I'm the strongest. Our Tianjio Palace's Supreme Lord, the Tianjio, is the strongest.
Lord Shura, you finally arrived. Weren't you supposed to hold back the 4 great gods? Why did you retreat?
Something major happened at Tianjio Palace. We were all summoned. The Palace Lord commanded U.S. to support the young Palace Lord in Great Xia. Soon, the Palace Lord will arrive personally to resolve the young Palace Lord's troubles.
Young Palace Lord, Yi Tianjio only has one daughter, and she's been missing. Could it be she's been found?
Correct. The Palace Lord has found
The
his
film
daughter,
was translated
and
narrated
he has
by
declared her the young
media.
Palace Lord. When he arrives, he will personally announce it to the world.
Good. In that case, after I ascend the throne, I will personally go and celebrate, congratulating the Palace Lord on their reunion.
In truth, Yi Tianjio found his daughter long ago, but his daughter resents him. Back then, he was preoccupied with fighting for the nation protector position and neglected his family, which led to her mother's death for so many years. His daughter never forgave him. Now acknowledging him as her father is solely for the sake of saving Great Xia.
Nonsense. You speak as if you are the Palace Lord's daughter.
Lord Shura, let's not waste our breath on them. You, since you're here, fully support me in seizing the nation protector position. After I ascend the throne, I certainly won't forget the Tianjio Palace's contribution.
Alright. Then I will fully help you clear all obstacles. Then, the Tianzhou Palace. We'll take half of Great Xia. I also want 30% of Great Zia's national treasury.
No problem. As long as you help me take down these enemies, 30% of the national treasury is nothing. Even if it's 50%, it doesn't matter.
Alright,
Shura, you arbitrarily utilized the Tianzhou Palace's power to aid the Zhenan king and plotted against Great Xie to seek your own benefit. Does Yi Tianzhou know?
audacious! Who permitted you to directly address the Palace Lord by name?
My Great Xia does not permit any foreign enemy invasion. Not even your Tianzhou Palace.
Is that so? Then today I shall flatten Great Xia and cleanse this trash. Let you all witness the Tianzhou Palace's might.
Shura, if I were you, right now, I would leave with these people and simultaneously return to your hall master and beg forgiveness. Otherwise, you will bear the consequences.
Consequences? I'd like to see what consequences there are.
The consequence is death with no burial place.
You Wushwan. Don't think. You are invincible. Even if you wield the Zuanyuan sword, you cannot resist our Lord Shura. Much less the Tianzhou Palace.
I will deal with her. There's no need to lift a finger.
In my opinion, this woman is intimidated by the Tianzhou Palace's majesty. That's why she's babbling nonsense.
I think she is simply ignorant and completely unaware of the Tianzhou Palace's might.
My Tianzhou Palace has destroyed countless nations. A tiny Great Xia, yeah, is nothing in our eyes. Since she doesn't understand the rules today, then we must teach her a lesson and let them know how my Tianzhou Palace's prestige was earned.
Protect the Emperor.
Overestimating yourself. Bitch, you dare lay a hand on me? Lay a hand on me? You're challenging the Tianzhou Palace. Kneel and apologize now, and I might spare your life. Otherwise, I will bathe Great Xia in blood.
You can't even beat me, so stop yapping.
So, what if you beat me before the Hall Master? You are nothing.
Yi Wushwan, I advise you to surrender quickly. When Yi Tianzhou arrives, is caused by the power of the heavens. In heaven or on earth, you are. No one can save you.
Then let him come. I'd like to witness his heavenly might.
Truly courting death. The Palace Lord has arrived in Zhongcheng. Today, all of you, none shall escape.
Yi Tianzhou arrived in Jiangkang. What's he doing here?
The Palace Lord is here to support his daughter. In this small Zhongcheng, someone dares to be so reckless, daring to offend the young Palace Lord. In his fury, the Palace Lord could plunge Great Xia into a bloodbath. Kneel now, while you still have a chance.
Yi Tianzhou's power is comparable to that of gods and demons. He is the strongest in the world, and his Tianzhou Palace is the most powerful force, both domestically and internationally. If he were to invade Great Xia, even I would be powerless to stop him.
Don't worry, when the Palace Lord and you competed for the position of National Lord, he left in disappointment. He's here today to settle the old scores, clear it all up at once. None of you will escape.
Don't worry, National Lord. Yi Tianzhou has no
The film
interest
was
in the position of National Lord.
and
You
narrated
wretch.
by M.
You have
Media.
repeatedly offended the Palace Lord. Do you really think Shura can't deal with you? Kneel now.
It's you who should kneel. You keep calling her young Palace Lord, but the true Lord is me.
The Wushwang, are you insane?
She only knows that she's the Grand Arbiter, but she doesn't know that Yi Tianzhou controls the life and death of everyone in the world.
Daring to impersonate the young Palace Lord is a capital offense among capital offenses. Someone, before the Palace Lord arrives, sees her, chop her up and feed her to the dogs.
You animal. Who are you going to chop up and feed to the dogs?
Yi Tianzhou Palace's Palace Lord.
Yi Tianzhou.
Reporting to your highness, this wretch impersonated the young Palace Lord. It's an act of utter treason. That's why I want to chop her up and feed her to the dogs. Punish her severely.
This woman disrespected the Tianzhou Palace. Even chopping her up and feeding her to the dogs isn't enough to quell the hatred. I have a suggestion. We should, death by 1,000 cuts, let everyone in the world know that offending the Tianzhou Palace, even if she is the Grand Arbiter, will result in a gruesome death. Impersonate. She's my daughter, and your young Palace Lord.
I'm sorry, Grand Arbiter. We're late.
Yi Tianzhou. Yi Wushwan. Yi Tianzhou. I really got them mixed up.
when I killed Sword Saint Liu Sheng. I used my father's technique.
Daughter, you've suffered?
I'm fine. But my sister and the Xinjiang division spent it all for the Great XIA. Their last drop of blood for Great XIA. My injuries are nothing.
Don't worry. With me here. These beasts, none of you will escape. You vile beast. You dare conspire with the Zenin king? Plotting to usurp the throne. Disturbing the peace of the great Xia's people. Your crimes deserve death. As a member of the great Xia Imperial family, you colluded with foreign enemies, betrayed your country. You're a disgrace to the great Xia people. For your crimes, you should be flayed alive and hung from the city walls for all the people of Great Xia to see. The fate of a traitor. Palace Master, spare me. The Japanese invaders, those who offend Great Xia, have wicked ambitions and deserve to die 10,000 deaths. And you traitorous dogs, are even more despicable. Killing you would be too merciful. Someone, cut off their hands and feet and replace them with dog legs. Graft dog legs onto them. Let them spend their next lives as dogs. Let them live in agony, unable to live or die.
I will fight you to the death.
Daughter, from today onwards, you are the palace master of the Tianjio Palace. The Great Xia needs protection, and it's time for me to return.
From this day forward, I am the palace master of the Tianjio Palace. Those who offend the majesty of Great XIA will be punished, no matter how far they may be. The blood of those predecessors and heroes who protected Great XIA will not be shed in vain. I, Yi Wosheng, stand with them. The people of Great XIA stand with them.
We greet the palace master. Those who offend the majesty of Great Xia will be punished, no matter how far.